From a job I did a few days ago, I think it was Tuesday night, I actually tried bashing the fuse out. Not too well. I was in second mind to just replace the fuse, but didn't have any of the size, well, physical size. And I thought to myself, if it's all toasted like that, um, I might end up with a very high resistance. So I thought to myself, nah, don't do that. So I'm just looking at the complete state of it now. Turned out the cable coming in this side of the terminal was corroded and a little bit loose, and the thing just got hot and hot and hot. And to get that sort of temperature, that must have been glowing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and replicate that on this side with a blowtorch. This side is pretty much okay, but I wouldn't even reuse any of it because the lug there, that screw won't come out, it's all burnt. So that'll get, well, hit of a hammer going to scrap bin. I gave the place a notification of what needs to be done and what I recommend. Well, they don't appear to want to do that. So, what I'm thinking is, well, taking further action. Report on the situation. It can't stay the way it is. It is completely unsafe. The company in question does have a, well, last year they had a new certificate for the building, which is, well, fake. But they need that for the insurance. But underneath the place where the incoming is, it's full of junk, full of rubbish. So that's fallen to bits. So it needs to be addressed. Me and a friend to give him a price. I think it was almost 2 years back now, of around £2,500 to put one site up to basic code. We went round and looked at the minimum work to be done, so it's, you know, safe and up to code. I think they came out of a price of £2,500. That was for some new cabling from the front of the building to the back. New consumer unit, and from there we're going to wire the socket to the living quarters and the lighting and some of the fridges around the back. We did calculations for all the loads, the max expected loads that we thought would be there. But what we have found is they have a habit of plugging in extension leads with four-way adapters and plugging in 2 or 3 heaters off a single socket. But no, you can't do that. And the sockets are burning up, the plugs are melting, the pins are getting stuck, then other messy things. So I will spend some time tomorrow on the phone speaking to a few people, getting the place addressed. And if the place gets closed down, do I care? No, I don't. Cost of lives is worth a lot more money. Well, can you put a price on lives? No, you can't. Let's stick to that. I'm just trying to think, what sort of temperature does it need to get to do that? So the fuse inside actually melted. I've never actually took one of these fuses apart, So I think tomorrow at some point I'll get me Dremel out and cut it open. If I find where to put my small tripod, I'll set up my other camera and do a video of it. But that is just one big mess. An old BICC. I did my work experience there when I was about 12, 13 years old. Look at that. BICC made in England. I can't remember what BICC stands for. It's something British something cables. I don't know. Should we look it up and have a? Should we go on Google and look it up? Right, I'll just pause for a second and come back. Right, I just typed it into Google. British insulated calendars cables. There we go. British insulated calendars cables. BICC, a British manufacturer. I knew it was something cables, but I don't recall calendar cables. It definitely isn't this one here, and that is definitely something else. But it was something cables from I recall my college days. It was back in the days when they used to have coloured strands in the flex. There's a guy at the old iTech I went to, Brian Mills, that he was showing us the coloured strands, what they meant. I'm going back, how many years? 30, 34, 35 years ago. It's not in my head. So it is something that I will look up to come back to. It'd be nice to know. Those coloured strands. Well, any of the old geezers out there like myself will probably, will remember the coloured strands of cloth inside the cable, inside the wires, or whatever you want to call it. Cables, wide flex. See, 60 to 80 amp. And there's the size of the fuse. Well, it's physical size. But that there, that's just not funny. Well, don't know. And not one has got a, well, not one has a seal on it anyway. The seal at the meter end, but big deal. I did suggest that we change the whole head, but that is not a job, well, it's not a job I'm allowed to do. I can do it, I can fit them, I know how. If it was on a sub build, then I could fit it. But as it's the mains incoming, and there's no way of safe isolation while the job's getting done, no, I cannot do it, and I will not do it. No matter how much money they offer me, I am not breaking the law for them, and also I'm not risking my life for anyone. Well, apart from me cat. Mains in England. This, I think I'll keep the holder. I think I'll keep that. I'll keep it. I'll put it on my shelf. I won't destroy it. But I'll take. Well, the fuse is dead anyway. But what I might do is actually glue it together with resin, so it cannot be ever reused, because it'd be a bit of history to keep. So I may just fill it with resin, just so it can't be used. Well, it's open circuit anyway, so if somebody does pick it up at some point and shove it in, it's, well, nothing will happen. think it is about time as well that I did some sensible videos. Well, I've got a coffee machine head to sort next week, so I'll be videoing that. Need some more of these. I was looking for a tape measure earlier to measure it. Or to just try and find my old order. Anyway, look at the time. What is it now? Oh, well, time for bed. Catch you later.